What's up guys, and welcome back to Software and Audio Solutions, and today we're talking about Call of Duty Warzone. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Call of Duty Warzone Pacific. We are now in 2022 and it's the 11th of January right now, and Warzone is still having problems. Yes, it's the worst update they've ever done in Call of Duty, and I'm pretty sure every person that is watching this video can fully agree with me. If you do agree with me, smash that like button, please. Just smash that like button. I want to see how many people agree with me that this game is absolutely fucked. Anyways, so let's jump straight into an FPS boost guide, because that's why you clicked on this video, is to do an FPS boost so you can actually get more frames out of your game and have a better gameplay experience in general. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, before you open up your BattleNet, you're just on your desktop, whatever the case might be, or you can have your BattleNet open. The first step I suggest you do every time before you jump into your game is do this. Go to the search button over here and type in run, and then you're going to type in Shift 5 and then temp and Shift 5 again for the percentage symbol and press enter. You're going to click on anything inside here, press Ctrl and A, highlight everything inside here and delete everything inside here. Do this for all kind of items and say skip. You're going to type in run again. This time you're just going to type in temp. Okay, if you have stuff inside here, you're going to do the exact same thing. Click on anything, Control A, highlight everything, right click on it, delete, empty recycling bin. You're going to do the exact same thing again one more time, and you're going to type in prefetch, just like this. These are all prefetch files that Windows goes and fetches. You don't need them, so just go and delete them. I highly recommend you do this actually every day. You go and sit in front of your laptop or your PC or whatever the case might be before you play Warzone. Go and do that. It actually helps a lot with your machine running a little bit faster. So the next step you're going to need to do is go over here and go to graphics settings. Just type in graphics settings and open up graphics settings. Hardware accelerated GPU scheduling. If you have this, I highly recommend you switch this on. If you don't have this, don't worry, it's not a problem. Just go over here where it says browse and then go and find where your Call of Duty Warzone is installed. There's an easy way of doing it. Open up your BattleNet. Where it says play by BattleNet over here, just go to the little gear icon and say show in Explorer, and your hard drive will highlight where your Warzone is installed. This is where my Call of Duty Warzone is installed, so I'm going to go to it and go to the exe file. Double click on the exe, and this is where it's located. So on my D drive, blah, 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 blah. Go to options, go to high performance, and say save. Once you're done with that, this is actually going to help you increase FPS just by a little bit, just by doing that small option. Now, I'm not going to make this video very long. I'm just going to make it short, sweet, and simple and show you what you need to do to get a little bit more FPS out of your game so your game can run much smoother and much better right now at this very moment when the game is absolutely fucked. Alright, so next thing you can do actually is if you have a Nvidia graphics card and you have MSI Afterburner, I highly recommend using this and putting the fan curve higher than its stock settings. If you start thermal throttling your graphics card, you're going to lose FPS. So it's not just about the game itself. This helps you a lot for every single game you are going to go and play. It's pretty easy to do. It's not rocket science. It's very easy to do. Just don't let your graphics card thermal throttle itself. If you start thermal throttling, you're going to lose FPS. Right, the next step you're going to need to do is go to the little search button over here and then type in settings, just like this, and press enter. The next step you're going to need to do is go to the update and security and just make sure that your Windows is up to date. Just do this steps that I'm doing right now before you launch into Call of Duty Warzone. I'm going to launch into Call of Duty Warzone once I'm done with all of these things. Just do it every time before you go into Warzone. Alright, you're going to type in device. Oh my god, what am I doing? Device manager, just like this. You're going to type in device manager, open up device manager, and then once you're over here, you're going to go to display adapters. You're going to go here, right click on it, update drivers, and search automatically for drivers. It's going to let you know if you have the latest drivers installed. Just make sure that you have the latest drivers installed of your graphics card. Right, so that's what AMD uses, Nvidia uses, it doesn't really matter. Now, the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the game and show you the settings that you can be using depending on the machine that you're running. So I'm going to go over low-end gaming PCs, mid-tier gaming PCs, and high-end gaming PCs. Now, a lot of people have asked me, where did I get this desktop background picture that's moving? If you want this desktop background picture, go ahead onto Steam if you're a Steam user and go to the store and type in wallpaper engine and go and purchase this yourself. It costs money, it's not free. I can't link you the website or some nonsense like that. You need to physically go and buy this. Alright, I just wanted to get that out the way. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let me jump straight into the game. Let me show you what you need to do and let's fix this fucking broken ass game. Right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very important step before I jump into the game because a lot of people are commenting about it and asking about it. Alright, so the first thing you're going to need to do is go to the search button over here and type in this PC. just go ahead and do this, and then go to the documents folder over here, go to Call of Duty Modern Warfare, go to players, and then go to the advanced options over here. Just double click on this box and it's going to open up. This one over here, RendererWorkerCount. Now, a lot of people question this on every single social media platform I've ever gone onto. A lot of people are questioning what they should do here. Alright, a lot of people have 4-core machines, 4 cores and 8 threads. Okay, if you have 4 cores and 8 threads and your machine, you've never changed this before, I highly recommend keeping it at default because you only have a 4-core machine. 4-core machines are starting to become out of date. They're basically out of date already. It's time for an upgrade if you're still running a 4-core machine. But like I said before, I do FPS boost guides for every single person out there. It doesn't matter if you're running a machine on a potato. Doesn't matter. Alright, so if you have a 4-core 8-thread machine, I highly recommend keeping it at 4. You can also try out 2. If it doesn't help you, you don't get more FPS or whatever the case might be, put it back on 4 or leave it at its default settings. You just need to halve the CPU cores. Alright, I just wanted to get that out the way. Let's jump straight into the game. Let me show you what you need to do next. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we are in Call of Duty Warzone right now. The first thing you're going to need to do is go to this little option over here and then go to Quality and Graphics. This is your own personal preference on the field of view. I keep mine at 120 and it helps me see a lot in my game. That's basically a preview of what 120 looks like and what 60 looks like. This is what you're going to see, and this is what you're going to see in 120. A lot of people like 120 because you get more field of view, but it's your own personal preference. Alright, this one over here, camera movement. This is a new feature that Warzone has released. If yours is on default 100%, I highly recommend putting it on least because it doesn't really help much in the game. Streaming quality, put it on low. Texture resolution, put it on high if you have a 6 gig graphics card and higher, and it's a newer generation graphics card. If you have a 4 gig or a 3 gig graphics card or anything lower than that, put it on normal. Okay, just go and put it on normal and apply these settings. Alright, it will help you a lot with FPS. Trust me, there's one important step I'm going to show you that helps a lot with FPS. Doesn't matter what graphics card you are running, and I'm going to get to it just now. Alright, this one over here, you can keep on high or you can put it on normal. This one over here, particle quality, you can keep this on high. Bullet impacts and spray, keep it on enabled, it's fine. Tessellation, put this on all. If you have a low budget gaming PC, put this on near. This one over here is just Gore effects. I keep it enabled. It's pretty awesome to have this enabled. This one you keep on disabled. You don't need it. This is film strength and then film gain. I don't change anything of these and my game looks perfectly fine. Nvidia DLSS is all to do with 30 series graphics cards. So enabling this and you're getting more performance, better FPS, go ahead and enable this. I keep mine disabled. This is what I wanted to get to. This anti-aliasing plays a very big role on FPS. It literally does. So if you put this all the way down, you can see that it starts eating less VRAM, okay? It doesn't eat that much VRAM by putting it up, but it changes FPS in your game. The lowest I would recommend you go to on a 4 gig or 3 gig or a 2 gig graphics card is this one over here. If you have a 4 gig or a 6 gig, whatever the case might be, and you're still getting FPS problems, put it on this. You can also keep it on this if you're not losing any FPS. The game looks perfectly beautiful like this, but putting this one down pushes your FPS in game, not in the lobby, in game much better. So you're going to get more FPS just by changing the anti-aliasing. This one over here you're going to disable this. It's a multiplayer game, you don't need them. Normal, disable, ultra. This doesn't do anything to your graphics card at all. DirectX ray tracing, I highly recommend disabling this. You don't need it if you are losing FPS. Why would you enable it? Ambient occlusion, disable this, and then screen space reflections is your own personal preference. I keep mine on disabled, and it's perfectly fine for me. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, if this worked for you, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new here, and as always, ladies and gentlemen, I will be making new videos on Call of Duty Warzone, and how to fix this broken ass fucking game, and as always, peace out.